Today's video is brought to you by Manscaped.com, the global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. Lego.
All right, my friends, today we've got 5 mistakes that stop most players from reaching their full potential. Watch this video to the end and it will transform your game. Let's go. Dealing with anxiety is a huge part of the game, and it's something that's enveloped the entire culture and state of sports, and people are dealing with it even outside of the sport as well. What's most important for you as a player is to push yourself in training and to get the same level and amount of effort in the game. If there's a difference between the training player and the game player, then you're really just not gonna get it. We harp about this all the time on the channel, but if you do not have some sort of meditation, visualization, some sort of routine that puts you, yourself, in the proper state of mind, you guys, we have links and stuff and videos on how and what you should do when you wake up, before you go to bed, all that type of stuff. One of the things is that when you get into anxiety and you have fear and all this stuff, most guys, they shy away from it. They just pretend like it's gonna go away, and it's not. It won't go away. It won't go away unless you do something about it. None of your problems in your life will get fixed if you don't fix them yourself. Like the great philosopher Quavo, you don't get shit straight if you don't straighten it.
You don't get straight, you don't straighten it.
So some of you guys are unaware that balls all have hair. All balls have hair, including your soccer balls. Today we're talking about the 3 Bs. Body button balls, my friends. That's what we've got going on. Manscaped offers the best tools and liquid formulations for the big 3. The odor zones. Guys, you gotta have this stuff in check. Let's be real, okay? Don't be that guy. That's what we're here for, to make sure that you're not that guy, that you're the guy, okay? There's only one thing I like hearing from the ladies when I walk down the street.
Oh my God. I love your balls.
These? Thanks.
All right, all jokes aside, Manscaped hooked it up with a bunch of stuff from their all-in-one Performance Package 4.0. The very first thing we need to look at is the lawnmower. As you can see, we ran it for a little test run on the arm. Now, what is the lawnmower? 4th generation electric waterproof trimmer with advanced skin-safe technology. It's also got a smart cordless charging system, little LED lights in the front, of course, show you how much juice you got. Tap the button 3 times to enable travel lock, and of course, tap it 3 times more to disengage. Now, we need to talk about the crop preserver and the crop reviver. That's right, ball deodorant and ball toner spray. Listen, after you shower, you gotta make sure everything's in order. Snap on a little bit of that crop preserver, okay? That ball deodorant. Make sure everything is in order, and then when you're done, that crop reviver, a nice little spritz. Now, moving on to the other parts of the body, we've got the weed whacker, my friends. That's your nose, ear, and hair trimmer. That's some serious shit. Wireless nose trimmer with the same skin-safe technology as the groin trimmer. You don't have to worry about tugging or cutting on those nice, beautiful nose hairs. We know you've got them, so take care of them. Go to manscaped.com today. You got 20% off plus free international shipping and 2 free gifts when you use the promo code right here. Link is in the description. And now, on to the vid.
Setting realistic goals. You might actually think that when we say setting realistic goals, we mean don't shoot for something high, and that's not at all what we mean. We mean it's perfectly fine for you to aim for Real Madrid or aim for beyond the pro level. Shout out to GOLUREMI'S. The idea here isn't to not have lofty goals. We want you to have those goals, but you need to chunk it down. If you want to score 6,000 goals, let's start by getting on a team first, maybe, all right? Let's maybe make it to training every week. Let's train after training, all right? The reason we want to do this with our game is because you can't just look so far into the future that you have no idea and have no wins in the near term, all right? You can actually have goals for training. I mean, guys like Michael Jordan would go set out for training. They would go there, he would get the training and think, all right, what do I want to win here, there, and the other? Just in each drill, all right? It's about having a goal for you in the immediate future right now that you can actually accomplish, or look back once the day is done and say, did I do that? Well, great. Now I know tomorrow I absolutely have to take 50 shots after training. I absolutely have to work on my fitness because I felt tired. These are the things that will make you a better player. And as a great lyricist, man of the people, and icon Tupac said, reality is wrong. Dreams are for real. If you crumble the very first time you make a bad pass in a game, that's not gonna be good. If you lose a game and you put your head down for too long, you're setting yourself back, all right? That goes for everything, on the field and off the field. If every time you try something, the first time something goes bad, you put your head down, you say you can't do it, you lose faith in yourself, you don't have enough confidence, you are never going to get where you need to go. It is one of the most common things for all players to do, is that you make 2-3 bad passes at the beginning of the game, and then the rest of the game is just a disaster, you know? So you have to remember that you're playing a long game, on the field and off the field. So one of the best ways to ignore all of the mistakes is to set a proper goal and understanding of where you are and where you want to be, all right? That way you know, in the grand scheme of things, no one remembers the pass I missed 6 years ago. No one remembers this. The longer you dwell on your mistakes, the harder it will be for you to actually move forward in your game. And like the great thinker, philosopher, philanthropist, and genius Wiz Khalifa said, don't let the sadness from the past and the fear of the future ruin the happiness of the present. All right, my friends, next point, lying to yourself. Because one of the worst things you can do as a player is tell yourself that you're better than you are. And we're not saying that you don't need to be arrogant and you don't need to be confident. We want every single one of you guys that watches the channel to have a sense of confidence in your game. That's why you watch this channel, all right? But you cannot lie to yourself. If you keep continually telling your friends or people that you're gonna play for Real Madrid and you don't have a team and you don't train twice a day, you don't work on your flexibility, your fitness, all those things, you're lying to yourself. Or, as the other philosopher would say, you're playing yourself. Don't play yourself. DJ Khaled.
Don't ever play yourself. Don't ever play yourself. Don't ever play yourself.
One of the best things you can do as a player is analyze yourself properly. Get your coach to actually tell you the things that he sees that you can't see. You got teammates, people that train with you, that play with you, all right? You will notice this. You have to watch your own games. Analyzing your own games is one of the greatest things that you can do to push yourself further. We're not saying that you need to watch every single time you play, you need to watch all 90 minutes and only focus on you and stuff. You guys know. Most likely, if you're honest with yourself, you know some things that you're doing that you could be better at. All you need to do now is A, stop making those mistakes, and B, you need to work on the things that make you unique as a player, your strengths. You need to amplify those. So you want to work on the things that you're not so good at, that's fine. They need to be at a base level, but the things that make you excellent, if you're great at crossing, then your crosses, extra work on those. Make that a stamp and part of your game, and then you can ball from there. Do not wait for your moment. Most people are waiting for some time, some sign, something to go and do whatever it is. You do not need to wait for anybody. Nobody needs to tell you that you are going to be a good player. You will make that decision. That's what GOLUREMI Decides is all and will always be about. It's your decision. Make the decision. If you do, follow that up day by day by day. We talk about tracking your results because, guys, one of the things that we put out, and if you have not seen the original GOLUREMI Decides video, go back and have a look at it, because back in January, we said, make a decision for who you want to be this year over the next few months. And then we checked in. There are other videos. They're up on the screen somewhere, all right, where we check in with how you're doing throughout all of this. There's no need to wait for anything or anybody to become who you are supposed to be. That's what GOLUREMI Decides is about. The bottom line, you guys, is that it's on you. At the end of the day, when you go back to see how you've done, if it's full of excuses, if that's what you're giving yourself, after a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, you are going to look back and you will realize that you were full of shit, okay? So don't make that mistake. Go after what you want and do it right now. And subscribe, because subscribing, just subscribe. All right, guys, that's the vid. And because you subscribed, because you liked and commented, we are going to give you 90% off on GOLUREMI.com for this day. And no, I'm not. No, we're not doing that, okay? But we would really like it if you guys just check it out and subscribe. That'd be really cool. And go ahead and comment down below with what you ate for breakfast. See you later. GOLUREMI.com.